Hello, happy Valentine's Day Eve. Okay, it is Friday the 13th, 2026, and we are celebrating Valentine's Day a day early. We know that y'all got things to do, so I want to make sure that we have this episode the day before. And as you can see on the title, it is all about Valentine's Day. But don't worry, it won't just be one-sided. We will have plenty of laughs, plenty of things that we're going to learn about Valentine's Day, especially how it's celebrated in different countries. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, I give you at least a minute, 30 seconds to a minute regarding a preview to our TikTok viewers, okay? And so if you're not already, go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Amy Rose Abroad, the same name and picture that you see on the YouTube profile. So let's welcome in TikTok, okay? I'm so excited. Let's get ready for that. Okay. All right, here we go. Hello, TikTok. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all have made it to the end of the week. Today is Friday the 13th, 2026. Okay, it should be about 2 p.m., maybe 11 a.m. around your time. For me, it is 8:01, but we will get into that very shortly with our weather report. But I want to thank you all for coming in. We've already welcomed in those from YouTube. So YouTube, TikTok, come on in because we have a very, very special episode today. Hello, James. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Do not forget to hit that like button and go ahead and share with other people that you think are an expert of love and everything to do with Valentine's Day. Of course, we know that today is not officially Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is tomorrow on Saturday. However, many of you have plans, so we didn't want to get into that. We didn't want to interfere with anybody's Valentine's Day plans, so we wanted to do it nice and early. Okay, so we're going to wait for more people to come in, and we have a different show for you tonight. And I will be explaining what our show is for tonight, but if you don't know already, I am your stewardess, Amy, and welcome into the Global Game Show Valentine's Day edition. James, how has your week been? How's your work week been? How has your day been? And those of you who are on YouTube, hello, how are you? My usuals like Gabby, Rico, and Frankie F. How are you? Welcome in. Once you come in, please tell me how your day has been. And don't forget to share the live on whatever platform you're streaming from, or you're viewing from, I should say. James says, good day. Yours, yes, my day was pretty good. Very, very good. We had some fun. The weather was good. It was still cold, but that doesn't matter because we are going to warm things up when we start our live today. All right, Lando, hello, how are you? Jimmy AB33, welcome in everyone, and happy Friday, okay? I know that Fridays are, they can sometimes be a drag, especially because you're waiting to get off of work. Many of you are looking, viewing in the afternoon. I'm in the evening, so my day is already done. However, many of you may still be at work. Many of you may still be at school. So I want to know how your day has been, okay? Esco, how are you? How are you? And please welcome to Global Air Flight GA398. We do ask that when you do come in here, please let me know what your seat number is, okay? Please let me know where you're sitting. For now, first class is reserved to the winners of the first section of the trivia game. However, there is plenty of comfortable seats in the beginning before you get to first class, okay? And I'm interested to see who is going to be our trivia champion for the evening, Valentine's Day edition. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Friday has been different for some people. I know many of us, like I said, we are stressed out. I've had people DM me saying that they're still panicking for Valentine's Day because they have no idea what to do. I had someone tell me that they're actually working on Valentine's Day. If you are working tomorrow on Saturday, please let me know, okay? Because hopefully you'll be able to celebrate with us today, this afternoon, this evening, or this morning, whatever time zone you're in. And so we can make this a wonderful pre-Valentine's Day Valentine's Day. So It says, I'm taking a flight tonight. Oh, okay. Humble 12 NYC. Oh, NYC, you got to represent. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Please let us know what your seat number is in the comments. We already had James in here to tell us that he had a good day. How has everyone's day been? Has it been good? I know it's still cold for many of us, but how has your day been? You too. Hey, Gabby, how are you? Welcome in. And by the way, if you don't know, I'll be looking both up here and down here because I'm also streaming on YouTube live right now. Same username, Amy Rose Abroad. Okay, so if you haven't already, go ahead and click that follow button because then you can see a different view on YouTube. Same view, kind of like a bigger, wider view. And then you can also see the TikTok view as well. Okay, and thank you so much, Humble 12 NYC. And I want to make sure that no one is sitting in each other's seats. So please let me know what your seat number is, okay? YouTube as well. Hello, Simon. Welcome in. Are we excited for Valentine's Day tomorrow? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Frankie, you got engaged on You proposed to your girlfriend on Valentine's Day? Okay, that's so nice. That's so nice. But I want to mention to everyone, hello, Stu. Welcome in, and thank you, SoCal. Wait, I want to make sure. Oh, SoCal J. Hey, welcome in, and thank you for the follow. We have Poetry Starbo, Wordsmith. Wow, your smile is an energy source. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you are around to stay for our Valentine's Day live that we have today. I know. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. However, I don't want to get in the way of y'all plans, okay? And I don't want y'all getting in the way of my plans, okay? So we wanted to have our Valentine's Day episode for tonight, okay? Or this afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. You were going to hear me say tonight a lot because right now for me, it is actually 8:07 p.m. Yes, I proposed to her at... Oh, Frankie, that's so sweet. Okay, well, now you know you can celebrate your proposal anniversary and Valentine's Day. So I think that's two holidays in one, Frankie. And for those of you who do have a Valentine's, even if you don't, you just want to love on yourself tomorrow, whatever you want to do, love with your family, love your dog, your cat, your hamster, your snake, whatever you choose to show love to. What are your plans? What are your plans? So Cal J, yes, I am in Europe. For those of you who are new here, I am from New York originally, but I currently live in Albania. So right now it is 8:07 p.m. for me. But I know many of us are coming from the U.S. Many of you are actually from California, Arizona. We've had someone from Brooklyn last episode. We've had so many people. All right. Tell by your time when you say exactly. Yep. Texas. Okay, Ralph the second. How are you? Welcome in. Connecticut, D High 21. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. I hope y'all are doing so well. And I know it's cold. It's cold over here in Europe as well. It's about today it was about 58 degrees. That's still too cold for me. Some of you are in the teens. Some of you are negative. I've had some people from Canada DM me and saying that they're experiencing -8 degrees. But don't worry, because we're going to warm things up when we continue or we start our Valentine's Day live. And y'all who are returning, I'm mad at y'all, by the way. And I know James is one of them because no one told me that your stewardess was out of uniform the last episode, okay? I did not have my flight scarf on, okay? So no one knew who I was. No one knew that I even worked on this plane, okay? We had Cheryl and Carter over here. Our other flight attendants look at me like I was insane, okay? These, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. And yes, please come in here and like the live and stuff like that because we want to make sure that we get as many players in here as possible. YouTube as well on YouTube. Gabby, what are you talking about? Gabby said, I didn't do that one. Are you talking to me, Gabby? Or are you talking to somebody else? You let me know. But anyway, those of you who are new here, I'm streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. So you're going to see me look up and look here. But don't worry, because I'm still going to LOL. Oh, yes. See, James, you just left me hanging. You didn't say, stewardess, you're out of uniform. So next time y'all catch me out of uniform, you need to say, girl, where's your scarf? Because we want to make sure that your stewardess is always professional and always in uniform so that you can have the best game and the best flight possible. Okay, we are flying to, well, honestly, we're just using up jet fuels. We had extra laying around. And so we're just circling the world right now, circling the world. And we're going to have a beautiful Valentine's Day trivia for you today. Usually we fly to new countries. We went to Ireland on Wednesday, which you guys were fantastic. Congratulations to, I think it was the one Mamba who won that episode. Shout out to you. Okay. Thank you, James. I'm trusting that job to you and everyone else who has joined before. I am trusting you with the job of making sure your stewardess is never out of uniform. Okay. So hello. I see you're back again. Yes, I'm well. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so before we get into the actual games, yes, of course I remember you. I would never forget. Trust me, I did not forget people who are in here before, okay? Especially because we have such fantastic players. Whether you have been a champion or not, you have some fantastic players that always join this room, okay? And I do have to say, no matter, is there, well, Carl, you have to tell me what your seat number is and we will have Cheryl bring it over to you, okay? So just let me know what your seat number is and we'll be more than happy to bring over your spicy water. I do have to call it spicy water for TikTok and YouTube purposes, but I think you know what I'm talking about. So we also want to give a shout out to Cheryl and Carter for being our very, very reliable flight attendants. Okay, they're a little camera shy, but if you need anything, I will definitely give them a shout and they will give you exactly what you need. But before we get into our first game, I will explain what this is, what this live is, especially if you're new here. Hello and welcome to all the new people and all returning players. How are you? I am your stewardess, Amy, and welcome to Flight Global Air, Flight GA398. No matter where you're flying from, we will always get to our destination in under 2 hours. So it does not matter if you're flying out of Canada, if you're flying out of New York, Chicago, if you're flying out of Connecticut, wherever you're flying from, we will make sure that we get you there in under 2 hours, okay? So let's see if Carl gave us, no, Carl did not give us his flight seat, anything yet. So when you give that to us, Carl, Cheryl will definitely be over with your spicy water. All right, we have New Breed P. How are you? All right, your seat number is 12. Okay, I see that. You're from I'm from Antarctica. Either way, we'll get you there within 2 hours. I promise you, because on Global Air Flight GA398, we want to make sure that your flight is quality and that you get the best service as possible and that your flight is safe, okay? That's most of all. And that's another thing. When we go through our safety tips, if you hear this sound, boom, boom, that means that you need to put on your seatbelt. We do experience some turbulence on this plane, but do not worry. As long as you listen to the seatbelt sign, you will know that it's time for you to put on your seatbelt and everything stops and you will have, the safety equipment that you need to get through the turbulence. This plane is super fast, guys. Do you have snakes on the plane? No, we haven't had them since the early 2000s. We are a new flight, actually a new airline. So we have made sure that all of our cabins are snake proof. There's no crying babies on here. There's nothing like that. But we do have to say, if there are any unruly passengers or any unruly players, they will be ejected from the plane. And we don't have it in the budget yet to have parachutes. So you're just on your own. All right. So hopefully that answers your question with that. But if you don't know, this is a live and international game show. And I say international because I am in Albania right now, streaming live from Albania, but from New York. So we got a lot of countries in the mix. And this is a game show where we crown one trivia champion. Okay. So that means that this trivia champion, pretty much, not only do they get all the answers correct, they can either add more or share something with the other players. So each person in here that chooses to play will have a chance to win and be crowned the trivia champion, which means that you will be put first on our story as far as the winner. You will also, if you make a point, you'll also be included in our story. But I do encourage the trivia champion to be followed by other people in the room, okay? And also, you get the bragging rights of being the Global Game Show's trivia champion. So what better than, what's a better thing than that? And you also get to show YouTube how it's done. And YouTube, I'm not trying to throw shade, but so far, all of our trivia champions have come from TikTok. And I know some of y'all have found, for some reason, my Instagram. And some of you have found my TikTok, obviously, because I promote it. And YouTube, y'all tell me that you're going to beat TikTok all the time, but all of our champions come from TikTok. So I don't know, YouTube, are you going to be... are we gonna have a champion on YouTube tonight, or is it going to be TikTok? I'm not too sure. It's the battle of the platforms, as I always say. But so far, I can say that YouTube and TikTok have some awesome players. Whatever you guess, whether it's right or wrong, your answers are always spot on. And so we want to have that same energy for this episode, this Valentine's Day episode. And don't worry, these questions, let me tell you something. I did extensive research with my team and I to make sure that these questions made sense, got a good laugh out of you, and may spark some debates. So, if you're not afraid to speak up, this might be the episode for you, okay? All right. Hello, Bandit11766. I am not sure it was actually a gift. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but I will definitely ask the person. And if you DM me that question, I will definitely get back to you at the end of the live, if not tomorrow. All right. Carl, what you talking about? Are you our airport security? Are you our air marshal today? All right. So, and thank you so much for liking the live. We're at 1.2 thousand likes. So let's get into the types of games that we're going to be playing tonight. Okay. So we have three mini games tonight. 3 mini games. Okay. So the first game is, I don't think I'm ready for this one. So usually for our global game show, we have travel trivia. But tonight we have red flag, green flag. And I will be reading a sentence and you will have to tell me whether or not statistically or factually, if people see this as a red flag or green flag when it comes down to dating and relationships. And if you feel that the answer is unfair, you can feel free to give me an explanation and prove me wrong. Okay? So this is 5 questions consisting of red flags or green flags in a relationship or marriage or dating situationships, friends with benefits, whatever you choose to involve yourself in the current times of 2026. Okay? And number 2, we have guess that country. And so I tell you, I read off a scenario or sort of a sentence, and you have to tell me which country best fits this description. Okay, but we will get into that. I will always be providing an example question in the beginning, just for those of you who are new and have never played before. Number 3, we're going to go with our traditional game, which is Guess That Picture, where I, your stewardess Amy, will be drawing a picture for you, and you have to guess and tell me what I'm drawing. But again, I say this every time, if you cannot guess what I'm drawing and I've finished a drawing, then I get the point. And many of you are going to work hard for these points. And it will kind of suck if I got all the points and y'all work so hard to get the points. Okay? So I'm here to help you win, not to take all your points. All right. So before we get into the first game, do we have any questions about the games that we're playing? Do we have any questions about red flag, green flag? Guess this country or guess that picture? Do we have any questions, concerns, anything like that? I'll give y'all some time. YouTube, you as well. Yes, I have. If it's a question about the game, definitely I'm here to help you. If not, if it's something outside of the game, then I'm not sure if I can help you with that. Okay. Thank you, Lion7. Heli comedic. I don't know if I said that right, but this is we're not surviving this flight, y'all. Yes, you will. I promise that you will, because on Global Air Flight GA398, we have reliable stewards and stewardess, as well as your main stewardess, who's here to help you. Okay. All right. Where are you flying? So right now, we usually go to a new country every night, but we have enough fuel to travel the entire globe, okay, for the next hour or two, however long it takes to finish this game, okay? It is absolutely no rush, because tonight we'll be crowning a trivia champion who will be featured on our story and who we will, boost up to get a follow, okay? All right, because on Global Air Flight GA398, we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to be crowned the trivia champion. So let's go into our weather report, because many of you are flying from different places in the world, okay? So if you are flying out of, let's see, Rome, Italy, you are, Charlie, hey Charlie, how are you? Are you serving adult beverages yet? So we do serve spicy water on this plane, so if you need chips, a basic sandwich, anything like that, you just let me know, and let me know your seat number so that Cheryl can bring it over to you, okay? Otherwise, we may just keep it in the back because we don't know who it belongs to. Okay, and after we do our weather report, we will be going over the 4 first class meals that you can have if you make it to our first class. And the only way to get to first class is if you answer the most amount of questions correctly in a section. So if you get 5 points, you get moved to first class. If you get 4 points and everyone else gets 1 point, or everyone else gets 0 points, you will still be moved to first class. You have to have the most amount of points out of each section, okay? So let's get to our weather report. If you're flying out of Rome today, you're experiencing 54 degrees Fahrenheit as your weather, and the time is 8:21. If you're flying out of New York, it is 37 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 2:21 p.m. If you're flying out of Canada, it is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for the Rose Lava Swim. I appreciate that, and welcome aboard. If you're flying out of Canada, you're experiencing 32 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 2:21. If you're bougie and you're flying out of Beverly Hills, you're experiencing 67 degrees. Can you believe that? I think that's the warmest we've read so far, with a time of 11:22 a.m. If you're flying out of Chicago, you're experiencing 47 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:22 p.m. If you're flying out of London, 41 degrees Fahrenheit at 7:22 p.m. If you're flying out of Albania, like me, you are experiencing 50 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:22 p.m. Okay. And shout out to our DJ for playing some Valentine's Day music. Shout out to our lovely DJ. We haven't given the DJ a name. They are no name right now. And also shout out to Cheryl and Carter, who are a little bit camera shy. But of course, if you need anything such as beverages, if you need help with your seatbelt, anything like that, we will be able to help you out. Hello, Wes. Thank you so much for the compliment. So let me go ahead and introduce you or show you the 4 first class meals that you can have if you choose to make it to first class over here behind me. Okay, YouTube, for you as well, welcome to Global Air Flight GA398, and I will be introducing you to the 4 choices that you have as your first class meal. Okay, so the first one that we have is rosemary and garlic braised, I was going to say shrimp, steak with caramelized onions. Oh, it almost fell off the plate, y'all. There you go. So there it is right here. If you choose to make it to first class, if you happen to make it to first class, meaning you get the most amount of points, this is what you can have as your first class meal. All right, the second meal, if you have a sweet tooth, okay, but you also want to stay healthy, we do have a choice of chocolate covered strawberries, okay, and these are organic strawberries, grass fed, okay, and yeah, you can have these, and this has a mixture of milk chocolate as the base, but as far as the lines that you see, the decorative patterns, that is dark chocolate. So we have a little bit of sweet, healthy, and fruity, okay? So if you maybe you're not into beef or anything like that, we do have a lemon pepper chicken with potatoes and broccoli. Again, we use all organic ingredients. Okay. I know. Yes, yes. I told you it's grass-fed strawberries. I never heard anything like that. Okay. As told you, on this flight, we have unique stuff going on. So anyway, we have lemon pepper chicken, as you can see with our lemons on the side. We also have potatoes as well as broccoli. Everything here is organic, okay? And if you happen to want to have a sweet tooth, but you're a little bit, bougie, you want to have a little bit of a luxurious experience on this plane, you will have this limited edition Ferrero Rocher box of or heart of chocolates. Okay, there is about 8 pieces, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Actually 8, because there's one in the middle behind the sign. You will have this to choose as well. So again, you have a choice between steak. You have chicken, you have chocolate covered strawberries or chocolate hearts. It is up to you, but it is only if you make it to our first class section, which means you have to get the most amount of points in a section. And don't worry, there can be multiple people in first class depending on how well you played the game. Okay, so again, I want to welcome everyone to Global Air Flight GA398. And if you are ready to start the game, please put a thumbs up in the room. Give me some sort of emoji to let me know that you are a player and you are ready. And those of you who are a little bit shy, don't worry, you can always join the game, but I cannot guarantee that you'll get the most amount of points, okay? So we have James that's ready. Okay, who else is ready? 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 Please put an emoji. Please let me know what your seat number is. That way we can make sure that Cheryl gives you the refreshments and gives you everything that you need. And again, we want to make sure that everyone is a valuable player, a valuable passenger, and anyone who chooses to be unruly in the room or on the flight will be swiftly ejected from the plane. And we do not have parachutes, so you are on your own. Okay, helicometic. Okay, thank you. I like the A1. Okay, cool. James, 15A. Okay, so that means we have some players in the game. And those of you who are shy, do not worry. Feel free to answer your questions, and whether it's right or wrong, we are all here to learn from each other, and we're all here to have an enjoyable plane ride. Okay, so as I said, there's no destination really that we're going to. We're just using the extra fuel that we have on the plane to kind of circle the globe. So you'll see a little bit of everything. All right. James in the emergency door seat. Oh, by the way, yes, if you find that you are in the emergency door seat but do not feel comfortable assisting others in an emergency, please let me know, and Carter will help you move to another seat. And if you need to use the restrooms, they are on your sides as well as in the back as well. Okay? All right, James said they are ready. Okay, James, you ready? You're on it? Okay. All right. So the first game, like I said, is red flag, green flag. And I'll be reading you sentences, and you have to tell me whether or not most people think that this is a red flag or if this is a green flag, okay? Or you can tell me if it's true or false, depending on how I read the question. Hello, holla back. Welcome in, welcome in. And I love that we're getting the likes up. We are at 3.8 thousand likes. Thank you so much for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. Y'all are awesome, and happy Friday. The one mamba. Hold on. Stop the press. Our recent champion has joined the room, the one Mamba. Okay, I think you are a 2-time winner, right? The one Mamba. You gotta help me keep track, because I'm forgetting all the winners that are in here, because y'all all do so great. Welcome in. Okay, the one Mamba, you playing tonight, or you just gonna observe from the sidelines? Okay. Helicometic. The one Mamba and Helicometic already got some beef going on. Oh. There's some shade being thrown at YouTube, TikTok. Y'all better go hard tonight, because YouTube is already talking smack about y'all. Gabby said they aight. Oh, Gabby, I see you're coming with the force today. Gabby, you think you're gonna win today? Are we gonna win today, Gabby? What's going on? What type of energy are you on today? Gabby said, "My man needs new Jordans. I'm gonna win today." Oh, okay. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. All right. So one mama, I'm assuming that you are ready to. Please let me know. Please remind me what your seat number is. Gabby, please let me know what your seat number is because I gotta make sure you're separated because there might be an airline brawl on here. And we don't have enough security for that. We only have one air marshal. I think his name is Carl, if he's still here. All right, 21A. All right, so again, we're going to be playing red flag, green flag as our first game. So I'll be reading you a sentence and you will have to tell me whether or not this is true as being a red flag or a green flag. Okay, so let's get into our very first question. Question number 1. Most people think following your ex on social media is a red flag. Is that true? Is that false? Yes, no. Again, most people think following your ex on social media is a red flag. Oh, okay. Heli Comedic, you were the first one to answer. That means you were the first one to end up on our point board. Okay. We have some debates here. Let's get into that. The one mama, you said it's a green flag when someone follows their ex on social media? And some of you say it's a red flag. I can be convinced. I mean, I'm neutral in this. Either way, whatever. But why would it be a green flag? Heli Comedic, congratulations on getting 1 point. That means they're thinking about what they missed, so they're a fan. Oh. James says red. They still must be hung up on them. Glad he's sitting in the back. Don't need him stalking me too. Frankie F says, I don't mind if my girl follows her exes. They're looking at what they missed. Okay, so I've had 2 people say that. I've had from 2 different platforms. What do y'all think? Do you want to show your ex what they missed? Or do you just feel like they should just have no access to you? Before I give you the answer. Because I see both sides like Chanel. Folds 2008, that body tee. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Hollaback says no access. Wild Bill TikTok, no access. No, don't be petty, move on. X for a reason. Okay. Frankie, what do you feel about that? TikTok is saying no, they shouldn't have access and that it's being petty. Gabby says, my man still follows my... What? Yeah, hold on. That better be a typo because this might be turned into a whole different episode. Gabby, you said your exes, your man still follows his exes? Okay. And that doesn't bother you? Okay. Like I said, I'm staying neutral. Okay. I just like to know everybody's opinions. Oh, Mike 6958 says that's a bad sign. Gabby, they're saying that's a bad sign if your man follows your exes. His exes, I mean. Okay, Gabby says that she and her man both have exes on their follow page. Okay, so they still followed, but he doesn't like any of the posts. Okay. I mean, if you don't like the post, I mean, then like I personally, I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to say neutral, but I feel like if y'all ended amicably, like, why are you going out of your way to click the unfollow button? Like, wouldn't it not bother? Like, would it not faze you? You know what I mean? 2 wrongs don't make a right. Definitely a red flag. Okay. I'm just throwing out theories. Like I said, I'm not taking any sides. I would never do that to you. Michael 6958, glad to know that you are very loyal. I appreciate that. Thanks. So, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. See, James and the one Mamba. Y'all messing me up here. I didn't even tell them about the hints. Now I got to put it on the screen. So, by the way, if you're new here, if you do need a hint on a question, okay, please let me know by dropping a rose in the room. You do not have to, but you might see other people do it in the room because they want a hint. You do not have to at all. It is not required. All right, but I'm just putting that out there because I do not want to see anybody lose, and we do want to crown a trivia champion. Okay, so we're gonna thank you for the rose. We are gonna go to question number 2, but y'all were right by saying that it was a red flag because 62% of couples say that it causes jealousy or trust issues. So following your ex on social media can create jealousy and trust issues. I see. Good point. Good point. Moving on to question number 2. Most people, is this true or false? Most people think, is this a red flag or a green flag, I should say? Texting back slowly or taking long to text back, is that a red flag or is that a green flag? And when I say slowly, I mean specifically like 15 to 30 minutes, like 15 minutes and above. Many of y'all saying red. Hold on, let's see who said red first. Michael 6958. 6958. You did get the correct answer. People see that as a red flag. How long do you think it should take you to text your partner back, y'all? How long? Because again, we're working people. We may be sleeping. We may be exercising. We may be playing an instrument. We may be gaming. We may be in the lobby with the boys gaming. I mean, how long do you think it's going to take? Or girls, because, girls can game too. All right. 10 minutes or less than 15 minutes. Wow, y'all. Wow. Okay. You two, what do we think? What do we think about texting our partners back? Simon says, I always get back to my partner in under 5 minutes. Wow. In under 5 minutes. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thank you for joining the fan club. Let me get the name of you. Kasani S. Hello. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay. Michael 6958 says too many variables. Tori Jackson, casual. Yes, positive vibes only. Exactly. Hello, good afternoon to you as well. No more than 5, soon as possible. Hollaback says 1 minute. The one Mamba says 10 minutes or less. James says less than 15. Okay. Interesting. So yes, it is true that many people, over 50% of couples, say slow or inconsistent texting lowers attraction. So if you don't know how to text good, the I'm a bad texter is not an excuse, okay? Because they want to make sure that they, you got to keep that attraction level up. So they're going to see it as unattractive if you don't want to text them back. Okay. Are you 60 seconds? I don't know. It depends. I can honestly say, in my experience, it depends on what I'm doing. Okay. If I'm jogging in the park, I have all my notifications off except for my family. So, I may not get back to you until I finish my run. Now, is that seen as an excuse? I mean, of course, my partner would have my location so they know I'm running around the track and they know I'm not with somebody. But it says I will call you. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So many of you agree. All right. Bet. Okay. Cool. All right. So question number 3. Needing time alone in a relationship. Is that a red flag or a green flag? Needing alone time in a relationship. James, you are on our game board. Yes, it is actually seen as a green flag. It's green. It's a green flag. How many of you agree with that? Do you feel like needing time alone or alone time in a relationship is a red flag? It doesn't. I don't mean breaking up with someone. I mean like y'all do your own thing. Like needing alone. Like you can't be all up under your partner every single day. Hello, I'm waving back to you. Okay, this is not when you're first dating. I'll see. Oh, okay, bye. Bye, Michael. Thank you so much for coming in. All right, thank you for letting me know. Humans need alone time. Helicometic. Okay, yes. Okay. I'm saying yes as in like I'm understanding what you're saying. Okay, like I said, I'm not taking any sides. Uh-oh, Gabby gave me that face. Why you give me that emoji for? You don't agree with it? Okay, Gabby, which seems to be, I think Gabby's one of our, I'll see you later. Yes, trusting and letting you do your own thing is healthy. Okay. Gabby, you don't seem to agree with that. Gabby on YouTube. Why? Why not? Tell me a little bit about that. Frankie F said, F that alone time. What do you mean? Okay, so YouTube is not really agreeing on the alone time. Gabby said if he wants space, he needs to go to space school. Okay, so you're saying he needs to go work for NASA if he wants some space. Okay. Hello, MVP status. We are doing Valentine's Day trivia the day before Valentine's Day so that we won't get interrupting y'all plans, okay, with yourself or other people. All right, and so we are asking whether or not it is a green flag or red flag to have alone time in a relationship, okay? No demand. Okay, so Gabby, you feel that having alone time in a relationship is not like you should be with your partner like whenever you can? Like when you inhale, they should be there when you exhale. Like just a question. Just a question. Again, I am neutral in this because I'm here to learn from y'all. Okay. The YouTube people are Okay. Well, I do have to say that whether you agree or not, having alone time is actually considered a green flag because at least 68%. Hello, Ivan Grotto. How are you? We're doing Valentine's Day trivia, and we are asking people whether or not it is a green or red flag to have alone time in the relationship. And it is actually statistically a green flag. Do you agree or not, Ivan? I do work for NASA, so maybe that's why LOL. Okay, James, you work for NASA? Cool. That's some interesting people in here. So he says, every time he gets a lunch break, I spend time with him. Okay. Well, what about, okay, Gabby, what if you want to watch your favorite movie? Are you, like, and that person's not really into it. Do you, like, kind of force them to watch it? Or, like what is that? Because you got a lot of people on TikTok who do not. Ivan, you agree that it is a green flag, or you agree, or you think it's a red flag to spend alone time in a relationship? Brandon, hello, how are you? Welcome in. I'm very interested in what y'all got to say. Nicholas Selena, hello. Gabby's man is only alone in the bathroom. Okay, Ivan said it's a green flag. Okay. Jason, how are you? I'm trying to catch up. What's the question/topic? Okay, so this is the Valentine's Day Live, and we are going over our first game out of three. Red flag, green flag. And the third question was, is it a green flag or red flag for people to need alone time in the relationship? And we are flying. We have some extra fuel in our plane, okay? So we are just flying all around the world. On Wednesday, we did go to Ireland. On Sunday, we will go to a new country. But, you know, if you haven't seen those episodes, go ahead and click the YouTube link in the TikTok bio, and you will also see this live on YouTube. All right, so everyone's agreeing that it's a green flag. Texans, Nate 28. Okay, my answers are almost always going to be neutral. It's about finding your match. Okay, well, we do have to pick one. AIDS, uh, Abe's 51 2. Hello, how are you? What doesn't work for one can work for another. Find your match. Okay, I like that answer, Jason. I do like that answer. So, for our players who did get the answer correct or incorrect, we do have to give that to James since they were the first one to answer. And it is around 68% of couples that agree. And they say that personal space actually improves relationship satisfaction. And that kind of makes sense because think about it. If you have a cake in front of you, think about your favorite cake, visual it in front of you, right? If you have access to that cake all the time, you're going to eventually get sick of it, right? But if you know that that cake is rare, or you can only have the cake like, a few times or whatever, you're going to have a craving for that cake all the time. I'm just trying to break it down in food terms since I know a lot of y'all like the food that we have on this plane. Okay, hello, Texans Nate. Yes. MP status, I did see your comment. I sure did. I sure did. My girl is my favorite. Ivan Grotto, thanks for that information. Be sure to let her feel special tomorrow, okay? Make her feel special tomorrow. All right, so question number 4. Question number 4. Is this a red flag or green flag? And we'll get into this. Being extremely close to family, is that a red flag or a green flag? Being extremely close to family, is that a red flag or green flag? And when I say extreme, maybe the word extreme is not good, but I'm saying having a good relationship with your family, like going over to their house or visiting your parents at least once a week, maybe once a day if you live close to them. Is it a green flag? Yes or no? Or red flag? Yes or no? Okay, so we do have to give that point to Ivan Grotto. Ivan, you're ending up on our scoreboard again. Shout out to our returning players. Okay. All right. So it is actually a green flag. It's a green flag. Most people, actually 72% of couples say that if their partner is close to their family, it shows maturity and emotional stability. Okay, because it does. Well, I'm reading the rest of it here. It says most couples feel that how they treat their family, how their partner treats their family, is a good determination on how they treat their partners. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. Does anybody disagree? Does anybody disagree? Does anybody feel that being close to your family is a red flag? Yes, no, maybe so. Frankie says, what if your family are demons? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Like, I think it was Jason who said it on YouTube, TikTok. Don't disagree, but I know couples aren't close to their families and are very happy. Yeah, see, like Jason says, it's all about finding your match. So someone may be uncomfortable. Women may be uncomfortable if their partners are close to their moms, or men may feel uncomfortable if their female partners are their sorry, women may feel uncomfortable if their men are close to their mothers, or vice versa, women close to their father, whatever it is. But you got to find the match that's right for you. That's why I am staying neutral in this. Whatever is, good for you. All right. Oh, somebody ordered spicy water. Cheryl, can we have spicy water to B7? Yes. You don't have to look at it in the system. It's just B7. It's that way. That way. No, it's Ivan. Not Yvonne. Ivan. Okay. I'm sorry, Ivan. You know Cheryl's story. She's been around. For those of you who don't know, we have a lovely stewardess named Cheryl who's a little bit a little bit shy. However, she's been not shy, but she's very wise. Okay, she's been around since the Wright brothers. So when they first took flight, so she knows a lot about aviation and just how the flight systems work. But names, not really her strong suit. So I'm so sorry, Ivan. She keeps calling you Yvonne. I don't know if that's like one of the makeup brands she uses. It's bringing back a lot of memories for her. Okay. No, you got it, Cheryl. You got it, Cheryl. Spicy, yes. Spicy water to B7 for Ivan. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so I know, Ivan. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna she might have to retire soon, but she loves the flight family and just the flight, flight um field and everything like that. Okay, so just give her a chance. She will get it right. We're gonna rehearse this. Okay. All right. So so again, congratulations to Ivan, Yvonne. No, I'm playing. Ivan Grotto 7 for getting that point. So far we have Heli Comedic, Michael 6958 who did leave us, James who has 1 point, and Ivan Grotto. So far all of you are at 1 point. Okay. All right. Now Spanish speaking people say it like her. Yes, but she's Polish. I don't. Yeah, she's Polish from I think like Seattle or something. So I don't know what her case is, but anyway, we're gonna go on to question number 5, and question number 5 will actually be, if I have to do a tiebreaker, I will. But let's get into question number 5. Is this a red or green flag? Splitting the bill 50-50. Is that a red or green flag? All right. Yes, James, you got the point. Statistically, and it is not my opinion, none of these are my opinion, okay? About 55% of couples say that splitting the bill 50-50 shows a lack of romance or generosity. How do we feel about that? Do we agree with that? If we don't agree, plead your case. YouTube as well. Plead your case. I am neutral in this, so I'm not going to tell you whether or not I agree. This is about you, okay? Me and James are tied. Actually, James was the one who answered first, so he does get that point, but you are at 1 point, okay? All right, so I'm sorry, YouTube's got me going crazy. So Frankie F said splitting the bill 50-50 is not in my vocabulary. Ooh, okay. If you balling like that, just say that. But we just want to know whether or not you agree or disagree. Gabby, what do you think? Because you always give me those emojis. Simon says if I'm falling on hard times, I need my girl to help me. Okay. So everyone, Simon on YouTube says that if he's fallen on hard times, he expects, literal word, expects his woman to help me, his girl to help him. Kelly Comedic says, I prefer when my lady pays 100%. Okay, I mean, hey, look, whatever works for your relationship, okay? So do we agree with that? I don't know, Simon. TikTok's awfully quiet, so they might agree with that. All right, sunshades emoji. Hello, welcome in, and how are you? Heli Comedic, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Those of you who are in and out of here, thank you so much for just being here. Okay. Ivan Grotto 7 says, oh, okay, so Ivan, I'm sorry, Simon. Ivan from TikTok actually agrees with you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, Gabby says that she doesn't mind as long as it's for small stuff. Okay. All right. So Gabby says she doesn't mind paying 50-50 if it's for small stuff. I don't know what small stuff mean, like like a bill? I mean, a bill is big, but like a restaurant? Is it like a movie thing? Like maybe if you guys go to the movies, you get the tickets, he gets the popcorn. Like Simon is right because he probably fixed her car for free many times. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I see that. So the trade-off is you help her with one thing, maybe something that she really doesn't have the ability to do, and she in turn will do this. Okay. 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 And I'm only saying okay, not that I agree or disagree, but I'm absorbing your information. Okay. You guys are giving me a better perspective of how people in relationships are. Okay. All right. That's what a team does. Okay. All right. Cool. So we do have to calculate the points for this first section, which was red flag, green flag. And thank you for all the people who did guess whether it was right or wrong. You guys are amazing as well on YouTube as well. I know YouTube, y'all are talking more smack about TikTok instead of answering. So hopefully for our second game, which is Guess That Country, you'll be able to have your, give me 1 second, Cheryl. You'll have, what is this? No, Cheryl. When I said spicy water, I didn't mean black pepper in tea. You know what we mean by spicy water, like 21 and older juice, adult juice. Yes, no, I thank you. I understand it. I understand you saw Martha Stewart's latest recipe, but that is not what we meant by spicy water. Ivan, I'm so sorry. She assumed that you were on some new health diet and decided to put black pepper in some tea for you and thought that that was the spicy water that you needed. But we're going to correct that in a second. Okay. Just give me 1 moment. Okay. So Carter, can you just assist Cheryl as she finds the spicy water, as we like to call it on this airline? Thank you, Carter. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, Larry, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Larry is also one of our two-time champions. We have two-time champions in here. We have the one mama who's in here as well as Larry. How are you? Can I have some cookies? Okay. Well, Psalm Wealth, please put your seat number in the room, and Cheryl will definitely bring you over cookies. Okay. We have chocolate chip sugar cookies and peanut butter cookies. Okay. All right, first James takes my point, and now Pepper Water. You know what, Ivan? It's okay because you're still in the game. Timothy Danger Smith, how are you? Welcome, Gotham City Toy. Welcome for joining. This is Global Air Flight GA398, where we are flying, just circling the globe, really. Usually we fly to a new country, but tonight we are doing a special Valentine's Day trivia, and we have completed our first game, which means first game out of 3, which means we will be moving someone over to first class, and that person is James. So everyone, please give James a round of applause because they are our first passenger to come into first class. All right, and for those of you who do not know what first class entails, that is 4 choices as far as a first class meal, as well as a complimentary blanket and a neck pillow. Okay, so Carter, hi. Okay, can you please help me assist James into his first class section over here? And everyone, congratulations to James. Okay, all right. And James, please let me know if you're still here, what your first class meal is going to be. Is it going to be the Ferrero Rocher 8 pieces of heart, the chocolate hearts? Is it going to be the chocolate covered strawberries that are grass fed, as we saw in the beginning? Or is it going to be the lemon pepper chicken with potatoes and broccoli? Or is it going to be the rosemary and garlic braised sirloin steak with caramelized onions at the top? Please let me know what your first class meal is going to be. And in the meantime, I will be showing you what your first class amenities or your first class little trinkets are, okay? So, if you end up in first class, you will get a complimentary neck pillow. Now, for those of you who are new to using neck pillows, if you happen to go into first class, please do not put your neck pillows like this. This is very dangerous for you. Please make sure that you put your neck pillows on this way. That way, if you fall asleep on the plane, your neck will lean forward naturally, and you do not have to experience, okay? We do not have to experience any neck pain, okay? And also, we do have a blanket for you. I'll be right back. All right, so we do have, Jay speaking. You're still here though. So welcome in, and how are you? So we do have a pillow, a blanket for you. Now, if we go into our emergency setting, which is turbulence, please do not have this around your neck or anything like that if you have to put on your seatbelt, because this is not safe for you to have, especially because it is very, very long, this blanket. Okay, so James, did you decide what your first class meal is going to be? Please let us know. Please let us know. If you haven't already seen it, let me give you the visual. Okay, we have Fernando. Welcome in. So this is your first choice. All right, luxury Ferrero Rocher chocolates. Okay, we also have lemon pepper chicken, okay, with our potatoes and our broccoli. And our third choice is chocolate covered strawberries here. Okay, I told you the grass-fed strawberries, okay? And we do also have our rosemary and garlic braised sirloin steak with some caramelized onions. So please let us know, James, what your first class meal is going to be, or you can choose to give it to someone else in the room. Your choice. All right. And thank you so much for liking the live. We are at 15,000 likes, and we are going to move on to our game number 2. Now, James, if we don't hear from you, I will pick someone randomly in the room who has shown first class behavior, and we will give them the first class meal. Okay. I know there was a lot to choose from, but go ahead and make a decision, and that way we can make sure we get to our second game. Yes, James, I see that you're here. What is going to be your first class meal? All right. And where is this plane going? Okay, so let me tell you where this plane is going. Usually we go to different countries. We've gone to the UK, we've gone to Ireland, we've gone to Mexico, we've gone to Brazil, we've gone to Jamaica, and we've also gone to the Super Bowl, okay, last Sunday. All right. But today we are just using the extra fuel that we have in our plane, and we're just going to be flying around the world. Okay. Because we're here to give you a luxury experience for this Valentine's Day live. Okay. So welcome in. James says they will take the steak. All right. So James, here you go. Here is your steak here. Here is your steak. All right. Enjoy. You have the onions, you have the fresh rosemary, you have everything that you need on this plate. The steak is cooked to medium rare. Okay, that is the way you're supposed to have it. But whenever you're ready, we'll put this on the warmer so you can just go ahead and get up and get your steak. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So let me know if you're ready for our second game, which is Guess That Country. Again, this game is where I'll be reading off scenarios or sentences, and you'll have to tell me which country this came from. Okay, and again, we are traveling all around the world, so you can put as many countries that can come to your mind. You're welcome, James. You're welcome. All right, Ivan Grotto says, let's go. Okay, who else is ready? Please let me know if you are ready. Please let me know that you are ready to start our second game. All right, Michael Scott, hello from Dunder Mifflin. Okay, Heli Cometic, okay, nice. All right, glad to see that y'all are ready. Y'all ready to win, okay? And congratulations to James, who is our first passenger to make it to our first class, but it is not over yet, okay? James has 2 points, and there's about 10 possible points you can get before the end of the live, unless we go into a tiebreaker, okay? So, what is she doing? You know what? I'm going to ignore Cheryl for a minute because we got to get through this game. All right. So, again, we are playing Guess That Country. So, in this country, question number 1. In this country, it is acceptable for women to propose to men. Those of you on YouTube who did not hear me, in this country, it is acceptable for women to propose to men. What country am I referring to? I mean, everywhere it's legal, but I'm saying acceptable is the word. Think about the word acceptable. Someone said USA. Someone said Uganda. USA. No, 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 no. I mean, socially acceptable. Fernando A. No. India. No. Keep guessing. Ooh, Frankie says somewhere in Europe. You're on to it. You're in the right part of the world. Russia, no. China, no. Nope. Australia, no. If you need a hint, I will give you one, okay? Italy, no. Hungary, no. Romania, no. King Cali slots, no. It may be acceptable, but I'm looking for a specific country where it's actually extra, extra, extra acceptable. Latvia, no. Greece, West Africa, no. Turkey, no. Nope. Those of you who are my former, who have been on this episode before, we have done this country. Helicometic, is that a hint, or are you just showing some love? Because again, if you drop a rose in the room, you can either use your rose as a hint, or you can use it to just, be kind. All right, helicometic, your hint. A lot of people in this country have red hair. Ivan. Yes, Ivan. Yes. Yes. Oh, Jerry Akion. I don't know. You look like. Is that somebody else's? Is that? Wow. Okay, you're cosplaying someone else. That's funny. Okay, so anyway, Jerry with a J. That was incorrect, but you're on the wrong flight. This is Global Air Flight GA398, but welcome in anyway. Hopefully you can switch your ticket around, okay? So, Devion, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. So yes, Ivan, the answer is Ireland. Ireland. It is acceptable for women to propose to men, but only on February 29th of each year, okay? So that's usually the day, if you're a woman, if you want to propose to a man and you happen to be in Ireland, that is the day you can do that, okay? That is the day it's extra acceptable. Like it's literally like accepted. They won't feel emasculated or anything like that. All right, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh, I said it right, Devion? That's a nice name. That's why. That's a really nice name. Okay, so, all right, make sure when you're in here, you do have your seat numbers because Cheryl is going to come around. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, Ivan, Cheryl said that she's actually coming to B7 to bring you your refreshments. But if any of you need refreshments, please let me know and Cheryl will bring them over to you. Now, Cheryl is a little camera shy, but you'll know when you get your refreshments, okay? Carter's also over here to assist you with your luggage and your baggage. By the way, if you haven't already, please put your baggage, whether it's emotional or physical, in the overhead bins that you see here, okay? And do not worry about trying to slam them shut, okay? Because they close on their own, okay? Jortiz. Well, here's an air one for you, okay? Unfortunately, I cannot touch the passengers, but that's the least I can do. Yes, Ivan, yes. As you can see, sometimes our players or people who come in the room are experiencing sometimes, especially because it's Valentine's Day. Many of us may feel happy or sad, but for now, we're going to leave all of that in the overhead bins because we are going to warm things up and celebrate just loving ourselves and loving being here and loving even our pet dogs, our family, whatever it is today, all right? Because tomorrow, I don't want to get in the way of y'all plans, all right? So, the first answer was Ireland. Now, second question number 2, okay? In this country, couples I'll say this again. In this country, couples often meet through arranged marriages that involve family approval. What country am I referring to? Again, this country involves couples meeting through arranged marriages and involve family approval. James, yes. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Helicometic. You get the point because the answer is India. India. Yes, India. They say about 95% of marriages in India are arranged. Okay, so they don't have to go on Tinder or whatever ones that came out recently to try to find someone. The mom and dad is like, I got you. There you go. Just go with that one. It says, dang, that must suck. Tell me why, Ivan. Tell me why. You don't think that? I feel like what better way for someone who knows you all your life to know what you like, instead of you having to explain it and waste time. They've been marrying that. Well, I don't know that, or Jean or Jenny or Janelle something .art. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name right, but welcome aboard. Okay, and thank you for the live, the follow Rye Blue. Okay. There is the because what if I don't like the way she looks? Okay. A lot of people get this confused. Just because you are arranged with someone, I mean, if you've seen Bridgerton, if you've seen these other types of royal dating and stuff like that, it does not mean you have to stay with that person. Arranged is like, hey, it's like a blind date. It's like your homeboy telling you, hey, this girl's cool, like you should go out with her. But then you don't like her. It's okay to not like them. You just gotta be like, nah, she's not it, bro. I like someone with this, or I like someone with green eyes, or brown eyes, or blonde hair, short hair, long hair, skinny, fat, like, or big bone, whatever the term is this day and age. So, you just have to just let them know what you like, All right, so it says it's sad. King Mo, thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate that. For those of you who don't know, we are streaming live from Albania. I'm originally from New York, but I moved over to Europe. And so that is what we do on this live international game show. But welcome in those of you who are from Connecticut, Arizona, Canada, I've seen, California, I know Larry's from. James, I forgot where you're from. And Ivan, I forgot where you were from. But those of you who are returning, you might have to just remind me again, okay? All right, so Rye Blue, that's funny. So y'all making me smile too much. All right, so oh, from Texas, you're right. Okay, we have Texas in the house. Okay, all right, Brooklyn. All right, nice. That's what's up. All right, so Michigan. Ooh, nice. All over the U.S. Okay. All right, so now that we have established that India is the country that has most arranged marriages that involve family approval, Southern California, Sauce 369. Nice to meet you and welcome aboard. Y'all need to come in a little sooner because we were about to leave without y'all, and we don't want any passengers missing their flight, okay? So let's move on to question number 3. Again, this is the Global Game Show, Valentine's Day edition. So question number 3 for game number 2. And again, we have 3 games today, tonight, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time zone you're in, okay? So, third question. This country is considered the most romantic country in the world. What do we think? What is the most romantic country in the world? First person to put the answer correctly. Oh, Rye Blue, you got it. It's France. It is France. Okay. They say that the most romantic country in the world is France. So let me make sure we get this. Rye Blue. Hello, how are you? Rye Blue from, was it Michigan? Yes, it was. Woo! All right, it says, I'm out. Have a good day, y'all. Okay, bye, Ivan. Thank you so much for playing and joining us, okay? All right. And for those of you who don't know, whether you win tonight or not, we will make sure that you are on our scoreboard. But if you do have to leave early, please take the example from Michael 6958 and Ivan Grotto, who did let us know that they will be ejecting from the plane early. Because if not, I will just assume that you did a DB Cooper, just kind of left us and disappeared forever. And we want to make sure that you keep your points to the very end of the game. Okay. All right. All righty. He's cheating. Who's cheating? Helicomatic. There's no cheaters in here. Not on GA Global Air 398. Okay. All of y'all are good. All right. So far we have. So far we have Helicomatic with 2 points. Michael 6958 is not here, but he has 1 point. James, you have 2 points. Ivan Grotto, who just left, has 2 points. Rye Blue has 1 point. Okay. Helicomatic, I can see it right here. You are right under Rye Blue. Okay. But the Helicomatic, you do not have to get so upset because you still have one of the most points out of most people in the game. Okay. So let's get into our final question. James, they try to keep me in the trenches. No, there's no conspiracy or anything like that. So we have 2 more questions to go. Well, 1 more question after this one here. So question number 4. This is for YouTube as well. Question number 4. In this country, do I have the same thing? Oh, in this country, women give men Valentine. Sorry, I'm getting this wrong. In this country, women traditionally give men a box of chocolate on Valentine's Day. Now, there's 2 countries actually you can put, and I'll accept either one. So I would say in these countries, women traditionally give men a box of chocolates. Traditionally, think about traditionally. I know many of you are from the U.S., but I'm only going to say this. You got to think outside the U.S., okay? That's what I'm going to say. It's not England. It's not Italy. It's not Portugal. It's not Sweden. Palm trees and ham hocks. Hello, Ecuador. No, it's not Ecuador. It's not the USA either. It's an option, but it is not traditional. Traditional. You know how Christmas, you have a Christmas tree that's traditional? That's what I mean. Like, it's like almost mandatory. Colombia. No. Yes, palm trees and ham hocks. That's what I was looking for. You got a long username. I'm going to put palm T and H. I don't know it's you. So I was looking for Japan or any part of Korea. Again, you have North and South Korea, but I was looking for Japan or one of the Koreas. Okay. All right. So yes, traditionally women give men specifically a box of chocolate for Valentine's Day in either Japan or one of the Koreas. Okay. Good job, palm trees and ham hocks. I like that name because now I'm hungry and I want to go tan. So anyway, now we're going to get to our very last question. This was the 5th question before we move into our favorite game, which is Guess That Picture. Okay. So now our 5th and final question. This country what? Okay, guys, thank you, palm trees. Guys, I just got a signal from Carter. And if you didn't see in the beginning of the live, when you hear this sound, then that means you have to put on your seatbelt, okay? So I'm turning on the seatbelt sign. Everyone, please, no matter what seat you're in, put on your seatbelts because we are going to be experiencing a little bit of turbulence, okay? Just a little bit, okay? It's going to be a little bit temporary, okay? And it's going to be, hopefully it's not that bad for Valentine's Day, okay? So just sit back, all right? Do not panic. Don't panic, okay? And meanwhile, while we're experiencing turbulence, you on YouTube as well, please put on your seatbelts. Okay, so while we do that, we are going to be going over Valentine's Day facts, okay? Again, we are experiencing a little bit of turbulence on the plane, but please do not worry. On Global Air Flight GA398, we make sure that everyone is as safe as possible if we experience turbulence. Okay, so Valentine's Day fact number 1. Did you know that Valentine's Day is one of the most popular days to actually break up? Okay, and they usually call it Red Tuesdays. All right, so don't do that to anybody. But if you happen to, just know that it is no longer Valentine's Day for you. Whoa, that it is actually Red Tuesday. All right, I want to make sure that everybody has their seatbelt on. Okay, James, are you good? Heli Comedic, are you good? Palm trees, everybody, okay. It says do it if y'all need to. Okay, well, all right, everybody's good. Okay, woo. Okay, and now second fact is did you know that over 6 million, not 600, not 6,000, not 60,000, not 600,000, 6 million engagement rings are bought around Valentine's Day every single year. James is over here on TikTok. Frankie, you would know about that since you proposed to your girlfriend on Valentine's Day, right? Okay, whoa, okay. Cheryl, please put on your seatbelt. You can't just hold on to the railing. You got to put on your seatbelt, Cheryl. Thank you. Carter, why do you have a helmet on? It's turbulence. It's not an earthquake. We're good, right? Okay. All right, so these are the 2 facts that we have around Valentine's Day. And we're just going to wait for the turbulence to stop. And once that stops, we will get into our 5th question of our second game, which is Guess This Country. Okay? Whoa, okay. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure everybody in first class is good. All right. Okay. Palm trees and ham hocks. I don't know what you said, but I'm going to check that right after the turbulence stops. Okay. All right. And okay. I think it stops. We're still shaking a little bit, but I do have to ask, did anybody spill anything? Anybody lose anything? Anybody break anything? Is everybody okay? Did anybody get hurt or anything like that? We want to make sure that all of our passengers are good on Global Air Flight GA398. Okay, if you're not good, please let me know, and we'll have somebody come around to give you some stuff, okay? Carter, you can take the helmet off now. It's not that bad. We're swaying a little bit, but we're still in flight, okay? Okay. Are we good? All right. Palm trees, are we doing good? Did you spill anything? Did you spill any of your refreshments? James, you good? Larry, are you good? Heli Comedic. Let's see who else is in here. Rye Blue, are you good? Y'all all good? Even if I didn't mention your name, I just want to make sure that everything is okay. We're slowing down. Okay, we're slowing down. Okay. Not slowing down the plane, but Angel L, okay, good. You're okay, good. Okay, he spilled his mix. We need a refresher. Who's he? Who are you talking about, Rye Blue? You okay? It's very important that we make sure that no one has any issues on this plane, okay? We just got approved to fly, okay? And our pilot, don't worry, the pilot now has 8 weeks of flight school, okay? Before they had 6, we were a little bit concerned, but we did give them the additional, flight training. Hey, welcome in. How are you? Humble 12 NYC. Oh no. Oh my God. We can't believe that there's a baby crying on the plane or kicking your seat. Okay, Carter, can you go handle the 6-year-old that's being unruly? Just put him in the back with the pets. Okay, just put him over there. He can kick the cages. Okay. All right. Send the marshal to check out Rye Blue. Suspicious. We have to make sure all passengers have what they need on the plane. Okay. All right. Oh, A, how are you? A, you're still in. We have one more game to go, which you have made it just in time for Guess That Picture. But I want to make sure we have a thumbs up we have a thumbs up in the room. If you're okay, if you're ready to start our final game, I can turn off the seatbelt sign, and that way we can continue playing. So if you're good, please give a thumbs up. Okay. A, yes, you're just in time. Just let me know your seat number. I'm also going to get a thumbs up from the cabin crew. Okay. You got to grab the rope we are dragging and climb up. All right, so if you're all good, if you're ready to continue, hello, the prince. How are you? Welcome aboard. You just missed the turbulence, which is good for you because you can get comfy in your seat, and we are going to be handing out refreshments. But before I turn off the seatbelt sign, please let me know whether you're on YouTube or on TikTok. Please let me know if you are all good. All right, let's see those thumbs up or a butterfly emoji, a gold emoji, whatever you want to do to let me know that you are okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Carter has taken off his helmet. That's a good sign. The prince, all right, is giving me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Am wants to catch on the turbulence. What? See, our turbulence is a little rough here, but you are a survivor. I know you've been here when we had turbulence before. So hopefully you don't have to experience that again. Palm trees and ham hocks. They gave me an emoji sign. Okay, Cheryl, you can take off all 4 seatbelts now. You're good. We're in the clear. Okay. All right. I got a parachute out. I'll see you again. Okay. All right. Nice to see you, Rye Blue. All right. So now I have turned off the seatbelt sign so we can now get comfortable and everything like that. And we can move to our last game of the evening, which is guess that picture. But I do have to ask our people, such as James and Helicometic. I did not hear from you. Are you good? Are you good? While we're hearing from your responses, we will start our last game. And if you don't know, this is Global Air Flight GA398. And we usually travel to a new country, but we had some extra fuel in our tank, and we are just circling the world right now. And we are doing a special Valentine's Day trip around the globe. And tonight we will be ending our game with Guess That Picture right now, where I'm going to be drawing a picture, and you will have to tell me what I'm drawing. And again, this is all Valentine's Day related. Okay, so if I complete the drawing, and thank you for the roses, I appreciate it. The prince, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you. So if we do, oh, am, is that like an unsure smiley face? Because y'all know how good I could draw, you know? But, so if I happen to complete the picture, okay, we need to drive by there so she can catch the rope ladder. Oh, we're circling around the world, okay, Helicometic, so do not worry, all right? And I promise you, by the end of the game, all of you will descend down to your designated point so that you can have a lovely Valentine's Day. All right, so I'm going to be drawing a picture. You're going to have to tell me what I'm drawing. It's Valentine's Day related. And if you happen to not guess the picture and I finish the picture, then that means I get the point. And many of you are, some of you are actually in the lead beside those who had to leave. But so far, we are on our way to crowning a trivia champion, and I want to know who it is going to be. Am gave us a thumbs up, so that means we are ready. All right, let's start the game. And thank you for getting us to 22.3K likes. That is awesome. And do not forget to share this with other people who you feel can be crowned the trivia champion for this Valentine's Day, okay? Or you can share it with people that can, you can just brag to them and be like, I'm in the lead. Oh, did you know that we missed one question? But I'll save that question for a tiebreaker if there is one, okay? So we'll circle back to that question. But let's go ahead and draw our first picture. And thank you, Aswan Aperion. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do... Okay, we're going to put so much detail in this. Okay, so here's your first part of the picture. Excuse me, how did y'all know? Wait a minute. The prince, how did you know I was going to draw Cupid? Yes, that was my first picture. Yeah, so I'm going to draw Cupid. Hold on, I got to be loyal to y'all and finish the drawing. And you're going to have to be honest with me and tell me how good this drawing is, okay? All right. So not to brag, but I spent a few years in art school. So I love for you to, let me know so I can give my professor my, my feedback, your feedback. Okay. Hold on. Let me put some details in this. Oh, this is going to come out great. Wow. This looks just like them. Beautiful picture of Cupid, right? What y'all think? Out of 10, what do we rate this drawing out of 10? I gotta let my professor know how good of a job they did teaching me. Thank you, James. Lionel Hart. It says, wow, well, it's definitely a drawing. See, thank you. The prince, I left you speechless. That's how I know. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so here's our second drawing, okay? Thank you for liking my Cupid, by the way. Helly Comedics. Now, I feel like you're hating a little bit, but I'll let it pass, It's okay. Okay, so now let's get into our second drawing. All right. Here is the first part of the drawing. It is not a car. It is not a car. That has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. At least not the one I'm celebrating. Pikachu, a heart, no. Oh, the prince. Let me not forget to give you a point, but keep guessing while I write down. It's not a cat. It's not a heart. It's not a Pikachu. Okay. Cupid, no, we already drew. Oh, Jigsaw, you weren't here. You weren't here. We drew Cupid already. See how cute he came out? All right, so it's not a goat. It's not a goat. It's not a giraffe. Again, think Valentine's Day. Think Valentine's Day. What do we think? What do we think? YouTube, this is also your hint as well. Goodbye says rose, palm trees, and Ham Hock said flower. James says teddy bear. Helly Comedic, who is Black Phillip? I don't know who that is. EJ Lewis, thank you for the follow. Helly Comedic, you're kind of close. You're kind of close, Helly Comedic, but it's not. So, where do y'all see goat? I don't see goats. Okay, here's the second part. It's not a goat. It's not a cake. No. Palm trees and hammerhawks. No, it is not the stuff that women wear. Thank you, goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. It's a strawberry. Y'all, I'm drawing a strawberry. Okay. Now, look at this. If you saw this strawberry at the grocery store, wouldn't this be appetizing? Right? What do y'all think? Out of 10. And be honest. You don't have to lie. Thank you. See, thank you. Jigsaw knows what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jigsaw, for the follow. I appreciate that. So let me put goodbye as our player because they have a point. Gubai. Okay, so now we're gonna go into, that's definitely another drawing. Looks tasty. See? Okay, here is our next drawing, okay? Hey, you're funny. Hey, listen. This is not a TikTok after dark. Y'all are funny. Okay, so thank you. Who is that? Mr. 10 Summers, how are you? It's not spaghetti. I didn't even draw anything yet. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so here's your first part of the drawing. Beef soup, no. No, A, you don't have to worry about it. It's all good. You're our returning player, so. Bunny rabbit, no, it's not a tree. No. YouTube, you can kind of see what I'm drawing too because I'm angling it down for you. There you go. All right, there you go. Is it Valentine's Day still? Yes, everything I'm drawing is Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Case, no. Hurricane, no. Ribbon, no. Case with flowers. A vase, flower vase. Goodbye. You get the point again. It's a bouquet of, I was trying to put a bouquet of roses. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to draw this out for you. All right, so if any of you need ideas on what to get for your girl or boy, whatever you are loving on tomorrow, you go ahead and you show them a picture and say, you know what? One of these. I want one of these. So, yes, this is a bouquet of roses. Somebody said it's a goat laying down. I've never seen a goat lay down before, but you know, you can also look at it as abstract. It says, oh, that's really good. See, thank you, James. Shout out to James. You've always been my supporter for the drawings. Thank you. All right, so goodbye. You have 2 points. All right, so James and Helen Cometic and Prince, all of you players, you got to watch out because there might be a new trivia champion. We don't know. All right, so we have another drawing. All right, our 4th drawing. All right, there's your first hint. There's your first hint right here. Michael Myers, no. Dinner, no. What is ocean? No, it's not the ocean. No. Ramen noodles, no. Wine, no. Or spicy water, I should say. Ooh. No, it is not. Helicometic, no. Worms, no. Okay, I'm gonna continue to drawing. If you need a hint as well, let me know. I don't know who that is, Helicometic. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna add more details to it. You said is that stretch marks? No, it is not stretch marks. No, I thought that was an actor you were talking about. Okay, so here's the second part of the drawing. I saw everything you saw. You know what? Michael McCall. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but welcome, Michael. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you being here. I'm drawing something that has to do with Valentine's Day. So hopefully, goodbye is close. Palm trees and ham hocks are close. Thank you, palm trees. You said it first. Palm trees, yes, it's supposed to be a Valentine's Day card. That's what I was looking for, a Valentine's Day card. This is supposed to be the card when it's like open on one side, and then this is the writing on the inside, and then there's a pen here. A pen. This is ain't no way. Yes, there is a way. Goodbye has the answers. No. I promise no one gets the answers. Unless you are following the subscription, that's the only time when you get a hint at least to one question. Okay? But so far, okay? So that's a card. So we are going to go on to our very last drawing. Okay, and if there needs to be a tiebreaker, I'm going to give you a question from Guess That Country since we missed it. Ooh, okay. Okay. You're a lefty. I'm actually a righty. But you might see me drawing from my left hand. It's actually my right hand. Okay. Okay. So there you go. There's a hint. It's not a bed. It's not spicy water. It's not a goat, bunny, snake, dog, cat, whale, Burger King, space shuttle. No, it is not. I feel like I was rapping a little bit. I was like, dun it, dun, dun. Weight bench. No, I don't know how that relates to Valentine's Day. Frequency. No. Mm-mm. Table. No. Bed. No. Gotta look good for my lady. Plate. No, it is not a plate. Again, this has to do with Valentine's Day. This is a very important thing that you need. And if you need a hint, please let me know. Spicy water glass. No, it is not. Nope. It is not money. No, it's not money. I know y'all can get this. Engagement ring. No, it's not an engagement ring. It's a purse. No, it's not a purse. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more detail. Okay, that's a little bit of detail. If I finish this, then I will get a point. Y'all have to know what this is by now. Helicomatic is not a carnation. No, it is not. What is it? What am I drawing? Come on, y'all got this. YouTube, what am I drawing? Is YouTube actually going to get the point? I don't know what that means. You have to say it in English. I'm not very well versed in other languages right now, especially Spanish. A star. No, it is not. It is not. No, it's not a tablecloth either. What do we think, James? What do we think? And let's see who else. Rye blue, jigsaw. Like, come on, keep guessing. What do we think? What is this? Michael, you're very close. You're very close. Alan Creations Art and Crafts. Thank you for liking the live and welcome aboard to Global Air. Out of everyone, Michael has been closest. So y'all need to look at what his answer was. And, you know, yeah. Connection. No, I don't know what connection means. No. Candy. No. Arrow. No. Come on, y'all. This is so easy. Love. No, Michael, you were warm. Now you're getting a little colder. You were piping hot. You were right there. No, James, you're close, but not. No palm trees. No. Lady in the Tramp. No, it is not. No. Hello, happy birthday joined. No, no. See, y'all are on the same page, the same book, but not the right page. No, it's not spaghetti. It is not French kiss. No. James, you are extremely close. Palm trees and ham hocks. No. And thank you again for getting us to 24.6 thousand likes. I appreciate that. James, you're super close. You and Michael are like so close. Lip candy, chapstick, lip gloss. Y'all all are on the same page, but not the same paragraph now. Like y'all all on different parts of the page. Y'all gotta really think about this. You gotta think about it. Think about it. Like, don't think external. Like, thank you, Goobot. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's supposed to be lips. Lips. I'm drawing lips. Oops, hold on. Gotta make sure the bottom lip is more robust than the top one. Like, come on. This is a lip. It's a lip. It's a lip. See, don't they look the same? See? Lip. Lip. The ones on your face palm trees. Thank you, Goodbye. Jeez. Whew. Now we're making me sweat with this one. Okay, so Goodbye now has 3 points. Okay, Goodbye gets 3 points. All right, so we have one final question that I promised you. Hello, Professional P. How are you? Welcome in. It's not spaghetti. It's not spaghetti. All right, so just to be fair, I did promise you that we will be doing one final question. All right, and this question again has to do with Valentine's Day. Whoever gets this answer first will be the one to get this correct, obviously. And they will possibly, depending on how many points they have, they will get this right and win the game. So, last question, unless we need to go into a tiebreaker. Which country has 11 holidays, 11 holidays centered around romance? Again, which country? Thank you, Alan Creations Arts and Crafts, for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for liking the live. Goodbye. Which country has 11 holidays centered around romance? Nope. I don't even know if y'all are in the same library I'm in. Again. Oh, Helicometic. Yes, it is South Korea. They have Valentine's Day, White Day, Black Day, Rose Day, Kiss Day, Silver Day, Green Day, Wine Day, Spicy Water Day, Movie Day, and Hug Day. I know I'm missing one, but no, that was right. Valentine's Day, White Day, Black Day, Rose Day, Kiss Day, Silver Day, Green Day, Spicy Water Day, Movie Day, and Hug Day. Okay, it is South Korea. I was looking for Korea or South Korea. And Helicometic got that right. All right. Ooh, that means we're at a tiebreaker. Something's going on here. Okay. So, Helicometic, you have 3 points. And Goodbye, you have 3 points as well. So that means we have to go into a tiebreaker. So, to the nearest million, and I only want to know. Yeah, we got to go into a tiebreaker because you have 3 points and Goodbye has 3 points. So we're going to go into another tiebreaker. Now, whoever answers right first wins, or if I don't hear an answer, then whoever chooses to answer will get the point. All right, so make sure you're alert. And those of you who are also playing in the room, you can help Helicometic or you can help Goodbye. It depends, whatever. Just help them out, okay? And this will be the person who gets crowned tonight's trivia champion. Okay, so to the nearest million, how many roses are grown just for Valentine's Day? To the nearest million, how many roses are grown just for Valentine's Day? You can help your players out, but I'm looking to see if Helicometic or Goodbye gets the right answer. So Goodbye, you say 150. Helicometics, you said 32 million. So the answer is, and again, to the nearest million, the answer is 250 million. So that means Goodbye, you got closest to the number. So you are tonight's trivia champion. Woo, 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 didn't get the exact number. I wanted you to get close to the number. So congratulations, goodbye. And you have a choice of receiving a first-class meal before we make our descent down to wherever you're choosing to fly from. Okay? So, oh, Helly Comedic, don't be, you gotta show some sportsmanship, okay? So, goodbye. You have a choice of chocolate covered strawberries. You have a choice of the Ferrero Rocher chocolate hearts. You have a choice of rosemary and garlic braised sirloin steak. And you also have, as your last choice, lemon pepper chicken with potatoes and broccoli. What is your last one? Try them grass-fed strawberries. Now, goodbye. If you choose to pass your meal or if I don't hear from you, your meal will be given to the runner-up, which is Helly Comedic. So please let me know what it is. The last one. So the lemon pepper chicken with potatoes and broccoli. Yes? Okay, I'm going to assume that that's the one that you asked for. All right, so let's show. Okay, so here is your lemon pepper chicken with potatoes and broccoli. Okay, there you go. Palm trees and ham hocks. You didn't tell me what your seat number was, but please let me know and Cheryl will bring it over to you. Okay, so as we make our final descent down to, thank you, James. As we make our descent down to whatever your dream Valentine's Day destination is, again, we are flying all over the world. So many of you will have different locations. I want to also just thank everyone who chose to play. We had Helly Comedic, Michael 6958, James, Ivan Grotto, Rye Blue, Palm Trees and Ham Hocks, The Prince, Goodbye. We've also had Michael come in here. There's two Michaels that we had in here, but thank you so much. And even if I didn't mention your name, welcome in if this was your first time. And thank you so much for flying with us on Global Air, flight GA398, okay? We want to make sure that your Valentine's Day is very special, and you can always impress your partners tomorrow by giving them some Valentine's Day facts, okay? Because you never know, a little goes a long way on a special day such as tomorrow. If you happen to not have a Valentine's Day, do not worry. The time is for you to love on yourself and love on your family, okay? So this is the time for you to express love wherever you choose to. And as always, I want to encourage everyone to follow our winner, which is Goodbye, Gubai. Please give him a follow and a round of applause for being our Valentine's Day Trivia Champion. All right. And as always, I am your host, your stewardess, and your just everything that you need right here, Amy. And again, thank you so much for flying. You all did a wonderful job, and I will see you on Sunday, all right, where we pick a country. We go back to our traditional games, okay, and we choose a new country. So don't forget, if you have not followed me already, go ahead and give me a follow so that you can have another chance to play at the Global Game Show, okay? And again, we always stream live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, congratulations to Goodbye. And everyone who has ended up on our player board, you will be posted on our story, okay? Yes, Palm Trees, you're going to be posted on there. The Prince, you're going to be posted on there. Ivan, James, all of you, because all of you did such a wonderful job. I will see you on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you have a wonderful evening and happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye. Okay, so we have finished our, my back was killing me. We have finished our Valentine's Day Live Friday the 13th, 2026. We are bringing some good luck to this traditionally bad day, which is known if you're in the U.S., okay? But do not worry. I hope all of you have a safe and wonderful Valentine's Day. And most of all, do not forget to love on yourself because that is what matters, okay? You have a good night. You have fun. And as always, I will see you next time on Sunday when we do another episode of the Global Game Show. Bye-bye.